number of jobs coming up that you will put your hand up?
Dylan, I didn't want to be snaky with any reporters or say anything silly today. I think you heard what I said.
Greg, what's in your head? Why the decision today?
No, I think, look, as Dennis said, it's you know, the performances in the last month just haven't, you know, we've been belted, and it's a winning business, and I just think you know, the board felt this morning that as a result of the last month or so that we had to make that decision.
Who will take over as catcher?
Look, we've got a board meeting tonight, and the scheduled board meeting, and so we're talking about that at the moment, but we'll make that announcement in due course. So.
Dennis, do you understand the club rationale that even though there's only 6 weeks to go, that something needed to be seen to be done?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. But you know, I wasn't going to walk away from it, Michael. I didn't want us to be seen as a quitter or someone who jumped out when things got tough and regret it for the rest of my life. I'm not bitter about the club's decision. As I said earlier, it's a winning and losing business, and I understand. As I said earlier, the Carlton Football Club's paramount. More significant than any other person involved with it, and that's the utmost importance, and the brand, and you know how we continue to grow as a group.
Jess, how far away do you think the Carlton Footy Club is from being a finals team or even a contender?
Well, sometimes I think it's not too far away, Jake. Other times I think, yeah, we've got a bit of work to do. It fluctuates with you know, with injury and who's available and our performance. But, you know, as I said earlier, it's such a fine line. I don't think anybody really knows the answer to it. And all you can do is put your best foot forward and try as hard as you can, because all that's left over after you've tried your hardest is a bit of luck, and that's all the club needs, a bit of luck.
Have you endorsed anyone as a possible caretaker then?
No, look, I don't think it's appropriate for me to be doing that. I find it always amusing that you know, past players or past coaches get involved with the running of the club. You support, stay in the background, and if someone asks you to do something, you feel strongly about it, you do it. That's my philosophy. It's the reality of it is it's none of my business anymore.
Dennis, how were the players when you addressed them?
How were they?
Yeah, what was their reaction?
Well, I just spoke to him an hour ago. I said what I had to say and got out pretty quickly. I didn't sort of look at faces and that much. A lot of players have come into my office since that, and I'm grateful that that's occurred.
They don't feel like they've let you down?
I didn't ask them that question. And look, I don't want to get down that road. And there's some sort of innuendo that I'm blaming everybody else. I'm not blaming everybody. I'm a big boy. I understand what I get myself into. I know how tough this job is. It didn't work out. Buck stops with the coach.
What's gone wrong the last 5 weeks, Dennis? Because mid-season it was looking pretty promising.
Yeah, it was. We got belted by Hawthorn. I think lost a lot of confidence from that. It's an interesting scenario the last couple of weeks. We've been able to talk to our guys and set a plan in place, and they've been able to carry it out and look really exciting for whatever reason. And you know, it's easy to be critical of the boys who play for the Carlton Football Club. If there were guys who'd been in other clubs who'd been through the experiences that they've been through, I'm not sure how they would have handled it. I think there's a lot of strength there to be able to keep coming up and doing what they're doing. You know, we're screaming out for someone to, you know, show the way, and we really want our young blokes to. And this is not a criticism of anybody; it's a cold hard fact. We want someone to take the club by the scruff of the neck, and a lot of young boys just need 30 or 40 games to do that.
Dennis, did you feel your message was no longer being listened to, or was it a combination of many things that got you to where you are right now?
No, look, I think back and look at our team meeting we had on Saturday night. If you look at the game closely, we really outplayed Brisbane in the first 15 minutes. We couldn't kick a goal, but they went forward and kicked goals very quickly. Look, we couldn't sustain our efforts, but you know, I'm happy with the way the guys take the thing on, the strategies and tactics on board. We can make a lot about strategies and tactics, but the most important principle in football is to win the ball. That hasn't changed in my time, and I don't think it'll change in the future. And we just can't get our hands on the football enough to do enough damage to it.
So even though the scoreline may not suggest that, do you feel you're still coaching as well as?
Well, as I said earlier, I don't think I should be talking about myself or having to sort of justify myself, Damien. I don't want to do that. People write what they want to write and do what they want to do. I don't want